Chapter 1, 1770 Chiku. Yu convinces himself a shallow, deep blue lake surrounded by silent, verdant mountains. Around the lake were pure white, round rocks. They stacked at the riverbank. This was a mid-sized resource point of southern border's Chi clan contact Heart Riverbank. Fang Wen placed all the goo worms he obtained into his immortal aperture. There were more than 3,000 rank 5 contact heart goo, 50,000 rank 4, and over 1,000,000 were rank 3 and below. Next, he used Strength Path Immortal Goo Pulling Water. Similar to the previous life, pulling water was currently rank 6. After a moment, the river water was pulled up like silk by a formless force, before being moved into Fang Yuan's immortal aperture. This contact heart riverbank was a special area filled with wisdom path Dao marks. There were earth path, water path, wood path, and other Dao marks as foundation, but they paled in quantity compared to wisdom path. Fang Yuan took away the water, which had dense wisdom path Dao marks, but most of it remained in the surrounding soil. Fang Yuan was without options regarding this. He lacked methods to pull up the ground. This was not mortal soil, and it required at least peak rank 7 earth path methods. One had to overcome the wisdom path Dao marks in the soil first, and the method had to be delicate. It could not destroy the wisdom path Dao marks in the soil. If the wisdom path Dao marks were destroyed, the value of the soil would drop. This was like smearing a world-class painting. It would have no value remaining. Specific methods were required to plunder and move resources in the outside world, but destroying them was easier. It was like Heavenly Court's attempt to gain infallible blessed land. Heavenly Court had a method to destroy infallible blessed land, but to extract its success Dao marks, they had to spend a lot of effort and use human path methods. The Central Continent Refinement Path Convention expended a lot of time and effort. Fang Yuan's appearance in plundering contact Heart Riverbank soon reached Chikuyu. Chikuyu was still slightly hopeful at first. Is the information true? Soon his hopes were completely crushed. Because there was an immortal killer move resembling fixed immortal travel, as well as Fang Yuan's signature myriad dragon killer move, those were concrete evidence. Why did this Fang Yuan appear at contact Heart Riverbank? Chikuyu's eyes twitched. Does he need a large number of contact heart goo? Even though Fang Yuan had rank 7 cultivation level, he was not just a normal rank 7, he could fight rank 8. He was unique. Chikuyu thought about the video in Treasure Yellow Heaven. Now that Fang Yuan has re-obtained rank 7 fixed immortal travel, and also apparently has a method to steal immortal goo, if he tries to find trouble with my Chi clan, it would be a problem. Chikuyu sighed internally. He had to admit, Fang Yuan was a huge problem. Fixed immortal travel allowed him to travel with ease. Only specific methods could restrict him. Fang Yuan also had rank 8 battle strength. Most of Chi clan's goo immortals could not fight him. Chikuyu himself, or a rank 7 immortal goo house was needed. That way, even as a super force, Chi clan only had limited resources to deal with him. As for the theft path method, it should not be Fang Yuan's own ability. Right now, Fang Yuan has not shown any method in this aspect, while Longhair Ancestor had refined goo with Thieving Heaven Demon Venerable back then. Langya Blessed Land has a Thieving Heaven true inheritance. Fang Yuan could resist Heavenly Court because he made use of Langya Blessed Land's foundation. Fang Yuan annexed Langya Blessed Land. He would still need some time before he can master this Thieving Heaven true inheritance. Chikuyu evaluated. He felt that he was really unlucky recently. Fang Yuan had actually targeted his Chi clan out of all the clans. Wasn't this bad luck? Even though Fang Yuan gave Chikuyu a huge headache, he had to counterattack. Chi clan's benefits, their righteous path status, and the pride of a rank 8 goo immortal. These reasons forced him to go and defeat Fang Yuan quickly. Chikuyu led the expedition personally, controlling Great Space Temple and traveling towards Contact Heart Riverbank as soon as possible. The formation was destroyed. It was a ravaged site. Everything was in ruins. A vast number of goo worms were gone. Contact Heart Riverbank had lost all vitality. The river water was also gone. It had completely dried up. It was truly a sad sight. Even the rocks around the bank were missing. Fang Yuan took literally everything from this place. Chiku. You had an ashen expression. The other Qi clan Gu immortals started scolding Fang Yuan and cursing his 18 generations of ancestors. This demon is too daring. This is a mid-sized resource point of our clan. Now that it is plundered, it might not recover even after a few years of time. So, there is no point in cursing Fang Yuan's 18 generations of ancestors. He is an otherworldly demon. He killed all of his ancestors in this world with his own 2 hands. Qi clan's Gu immortals gradually stopped scolding as they frowned at this terrible situation. Contact Heart Riverbank was destroyed, but its foundation remained. Fang Yuan could not bring the soil here with him. But the problem was Fang Yuan himself. He was still alive. Would he show up again? Would he target Qi clan again? Qi clan did not understand even at this point. Why did Fang Yuan choose Contact Heart Riverbank? Wait, earlier, the mysterious Gu immortal who attacked Plunder Shadow Earth Trench and destroyed the formation. Was it Fang Yuan? Someone suggested. It is very likely. They are both rank 7 Gu immortals with extraordinary battle strength. Fang Yuan also had high formation path attainment. He can definitely destroy both formations. Furthermore, he annexed Langye Blessed Land and has refinement path immortal Gu now. Didn't that mysterious Gu immortal use refinement path methods? But if that mysterious Gu immortal is Fang Yuan, why would he conceal his own appearance when attacking Plunder Shadow Earth Trench? This time when attacking our clan's Contact Heart Riverbank, he chose to expose his own identity? Many of Qi clan's Gu immortals turned their heads in suspicion. They simply could not understand why. Firstly, there was no evidence that linked the mysterious Gu immortal to Fang Yuan directly. Secondly, Fang Yuan's motive in attacking Contact Heart Riverbank was unknown. Nobody knew what he was up to. First Supreme Elder, what do we do now? Qi clan's Gu immortals did not have any answers. They asked Chiku Yu. Chiku Yu's expression eased. He had been screaming internally long ago. He also wanted to know what Fang Yuan was planning. By the time they arrived, Fang Yuan was gone already. Chiku Yu was in a really awkward and passive situation, but on the surface, he had to maintain the dignity of Qi clan's leader. Don't panic, investigate the scene and search for evidence. Even if Fang Yuan escapes now, our Qi clan will remember this. He will pay us back 100-fold in the future. Yes, Lord, Qi clan's Gu immortals answered. The huge great space temple floated in midair, not concealing its aura as it displayed Qi clan's authority in full view. A while later, all the Gu immortals returned with a look of embarrassment. Fang Yuan had done a good job in cleaning up the scene. No clues of value were left. Even if they had clues, could they deduce anything about him? Chiku bore no hope himself. Even Heavenly Court failed to deal with Fang Yin. Qi clans specialized in formation path. They were weak in information path and wisdom path aspects. If our Qi clan wants to regain reputation, we will need to spend a lot on information and clues before hiring a wisdom path great expert to deduce him. After that, we need to set an ambush. Go after Fang Yuan and fight him. Sigh. Chikuyu sighed internally. Thinking about the process, he felt a little dejected. The price and risks were too high while the gains were minimal. Only rank 8 Gu immortals that were wisdom path or information path great experts could handle Fang Yuan. People like that would require a huge amount before they would help Qi clan with this matter. And after finding Fang Yuan, Qi clan would need to fight him. It was questionable if they could actually kill him. Thunder Ghost True Monarch went after Fang Yin and got 3 of her rib bones sold in Treasure Yellow Heaven. Heavenly Court wanted to invade Langya Blessed Land, and it ended up being annexed by him. Feng Ju Ye's immortal Gu were even stolen by Fang Yuan, while Fairy Zi Wei had to openly announce that they lost the battle. What did Qi clan have? Yes, it was a super force, but could it compare to Heavenly Court? Even Heavenly Court had no options against Fang Yuan. Even though Fairy Zi Wei hated him to the core, so what? Even though Fang Yuan is a single person, he cultivates many paths. He has no clear weaknesses. He is a cunning and crafty person. He is ruthless and devious. Even Wu Yong was toyed around by him. Earlier, even when Southern Border's righteous path went after him, he still escaped. I want to go after him with just Qi clan? Haha. Chiku. You felt very angry but also helpless and sad. Fang Yuan had grown too quickly. Qikuyu felt extremely deep wariness towards him. Even though Fang Yuan had rank 7 cultivation level, he is more troublesome than most rank 8 Gu immortals. Ordinary rank 8 Gu immortals cultivate one path. They do not have deep wisdoms, path attainment, or fixed immortal travel. If Fang Yuan can stop now and not go after Qi Clan's resources, I should let this go. Qikuyu sighed in his heart. He had decided to give up. Contact Heart River Bank was destroyed, but its foundation remained. It could still be developed. Or rather, in arrogant terms, it was just a mid-sized resource point. Qi Clan could afford to lose it. Of course, on the surface, we need to be very angry and upset. We will speak righteously and create a commotion. We cannot ruin the reputation of Qi Clan. But secretly, I need to restrain my Gu immortals and keep on guard. We will mainly cultivate and maintain our resources. If during this period Fang Yuan targets the resources of other clans, that would be great. A moment later, Qikuyu made up his mind. He convinced himself on this plan, making a rank 8 Gu immortal lower his head alongside his super force. It was not easy, but Qikuyu was a wise leader. He knew the big picture. There was no benefit in challenging this demon. If Qi Clan mobilized everyone, he could give Fang Yuan huge problems indeed. He could even threaten his life. But Qi Clan would pay an immense price. It would be too much to handle. If this situation happened in Northern Plains, the entire tribe might be riled up. They would attack directly without thinking. But in Southern Border, isn't it better to live calmly and peacefully? Even if they lose a mid-sized resource point, Qi Clan still has others, and even countless small-sized, large-sized, and giant resource points. They could live very well. They might lose some reputation, but their foundation would be unaffected. The nail that sticks out gets hammered down. If Qi Clan went after Fang Yuan with full force and went down with him in flames, the other super forces would benefit and take the advantage. What would they do then? Qikuyu let out a breath of air. He wanted to vent out all of his anger and frustrations. Soon he calmed down. Report! Fang Yuan has appeared at our clan's Cloud Bamboo mountain range. He destroyed the formation and our 2 Gu immortals could not resist him. Right now, Fang Yuan is scavenging for all sorts of resources, among which is a newly formed wildwood path. Immortal Gu, Shiku. You heard this and his expression froze. His heart that had just calmed down instantly became filled with overwhelming rage. Fang Yuan, screw your entire lineage of ancestors.